offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Morant. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outside Morant, down low. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Hey, yo, right here.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's Edwards with a drive.
Oh, are you kidding me? That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Jackson finds some space. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Edwards. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 8 points now. Gobert passes to Conley. 6 to shoot. From the right block. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And then Morant with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Pass to Edwards. Driving in.
Oh, did you see that? Whoa, slamming bring it home on the taller defender. What swag.
They get it back. Adams. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. For 3, Conley. And Edwards slams it in. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Conley against Morant. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
For Memphis, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Morant against Edwards. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Now here's Morant. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Oh, what a quarter. He was at... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And that one's good from Conley.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that fest.
That free throw misses. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you played, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, B.A. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson outside. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. McDaniels against Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Conley finds McDaniels. Back to Conley. High post Towns. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Off the inbound pass. And Gobert with the stuff.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Releases. Outside for Morant. Outside Bane. Adams a screen. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Now Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Good on both. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From deep, Bane. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Takes the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Minnesota calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Up top, Anderson, defended by Jackson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Pass to Adams. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Anderson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Noel. Inside, Anderson.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this one. To stop the run. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. From deep, Bane. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Playing with good instincts. Nikhil making those around him better.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the inside. Oh, swiped away.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
On the wing, Bane. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bane. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the
27, the Grizzlies, 34.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breaker.
Memphis leading.
Another
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
For three, Conley. The rebound by Jackson. And the Grizzlies shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
Nice job by Desmond Bane showing the quickness to stop and pop.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And the layup is good off the glass. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And let's send it over to Allie.
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Brooks from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Outside Morant. Here's Adams. And stolen by Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks defending. Conley passes to Gobert. Edwards against Morant. Another shot. The kick out to Conley.
2 minutes.
There's the triple. Drops in the three. Conley's got 6 points.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Drains the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Bane. Pass to Morant. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The offensive rebound. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Outside Morant. Unable to get that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Good work defensively by Brooks.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Back to Bane. Here's the three. No good that time. He got it off in time. Not going to go that time. And so it's Memphis, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them two. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. On the court for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Memphis has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Outside Morant. The shake. Nifty move. And then Morant with the jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Conley with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Conley passes to Gobert. Towns for three. He buries it from 3.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And here's Morant outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns passes to Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
First team foul.
And so it's Memphis with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Morant, the pass to Jackson.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
McDaniels can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. Conley against Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
Conley causes so many problems for the defense. He's quick, and he has the ability to score from anywhere.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Here's Morant into the lane, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bane against Gobert. Over Bane from 6 feet away. No good. A bit long that time.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Jackson outside. And it's Morant missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Adams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
Steven Adams.
He's off on the first. And he can't hit the second. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Left side, Edwards. Stolen by Bane. Pass to Morant. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bane. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And it's Brooks missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. McDaniels from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Jackson outside. Back to Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Jones misses.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Tillman. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. Jones grabs the board. Kennard left side. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
From deep, Conley misses. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
These guys are ready to go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards going inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Conley. Here's Towns. Gobert finds Edwards. Second chance shot.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Edwards drops them both. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Irving looking over the floor. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Irving, over Conley, and it's Irving missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Down low, Doncic with the steal. There's the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Towns. The pass to Conley. Shoots the 3. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Over in the corner, Doncic. Puts the move on. Pass to McGee. And here is Irving. Puts up a 3. No good on the shot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Edwards with it. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Count that one. Edwards got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Conley. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He has 5.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Irving kicks to McGee. Another shot. Nifty move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Edwards, and he dumps it right over JaVale McGee. Oh, wow.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Irving for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Hardaway against Conley. Outside, Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to McGee. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Conley with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. It's stolen by Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. It's good from long range. Edwards got 11 points.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The basket's coming early and often. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel into the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Inside, Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Anderson outside. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Picked him clean. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
got to take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson, and again Minnesota will turn it over.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
Hardy passes to Green. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Noel.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left them no choice there. He had to foul and keep them from converting the easy bucket.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he sinks the second. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Down low. Powell, that's good. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Just 3 to shoot. Prince misses. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
The pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. The feed to Anderson. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the 3 ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. The shot by Powell, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's Hardy with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. It's Powell on the wing. Outside, Green. Back to Powell. Stolen by Reed. For the 3. Here's Noel. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Irving. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Passes it to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Towns a screen on Wood. Edwards drives in. Misses from short range. Irving with a clean look, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, thank you, David. Folks.
25, the Mavericks, 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Wood out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Irving in at the 1.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Conley up top, covered by Irving. Conley dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Irving can't connect from short range. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first all-star game.
Man, that was the longest wait ever to become an all-star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the pass to Wood to the left wing. Outside Irving, 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley left side. Here's Edwards, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And Edwards drops them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
Here's Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Irving passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Here's Conley. Excellent D that time there from McGee. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Irving kicks to Wood. Irving against Conley. Doncic outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Towns. The shot comes out. Good D by Wood. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Doncic, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Towns. That one good for 2.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Wood kicks to McGee. Hardaway with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Minnesota in the lead. Conley scanning the floor. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Dallas calls timeout.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Free t-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats.
Mavericks trail by 7.
All right, Timberwolves fans.
McGee is screen on Conley.
The first Avenue Breaker.
Conley against Irving. It's tipped.
Avenue Breaker.
To end the run. And they recover it. McGee, the pass to Wood, kicks it to Doncic. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He has really delivered at the offensive end. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
And the Timberwolves call time. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Edwards inside, covered by Irving. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Hardaway passes to Irving. Count it.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Out to Doncic. And the Mavericks call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he's been killing them all night, and the defense looks like it's practically packed it in.
Outside Irving. Over Conley. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Kyrie Irving.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Conley kicks to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Not going to go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Irving with it. Conley picks him up. Outside Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's good on the second.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Irving. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Here's Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Edwards looking it over to the right wing. Towers dishes to Edwards. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Irving for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavericks. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
Conley for 3. It's hauled in by Wood.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Dallas calls timeout. They're up by 2. 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Outside Irving. Launches it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And now here comes Conley leading the break. The Timberwolves again can't hit. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Outside Irving. McGee counted.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And it's Towns missing. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Here's Hardaway. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for
fans really get up for. So do we. And the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Christian Wood. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. 5 on the clock. And down it goes. 2 points.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Back to Bane. It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic with it. This one for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Doncic against Morant. He shoots it. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And here's Memphis. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And that one falls for Jackson.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Now here's Irving. For 3, Hardaway. Brooks with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Wood against Morant. Yep, that one's good. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And McGee with the stuff.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Morant against Doncic. Morant, the pass to Bane. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Jackson.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Dallas has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wood passes to McGee. Doncic against Brooks. McGee's shot is off.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Offline with a 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Mavericks trailing. Doncic on the wing. Brooks defending. Doncic against Brooks. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Wood outside. Here's McGee. 5 to shoot. Right side Irving. And he can't get that one. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's Morant. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Doncic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And he makes a first. He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside Bane. Takes a 3. The shot no good, and it's Dallas the other way. Outside Irving. Hardaway, a good look. Gets a very good look and converts.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Pass to Morant. To the middle. McGee with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Hardaway, the pass to McGee. McGee, a screen on Morant. The drive by Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
Taking it right to the defense. Kyrie goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
And so he hits both. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Irving, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. McGee a screen. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And then Morant with the jam.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on those fast breaks.
Ja Morant. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
And there's the... Whoa! Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow. Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Irving. Out to Wood. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3.
You can tell that Wood has gotten so comfortable shooting from that range, developing that kind of modern big man skill set.
Outside Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, "I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball." Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Irving. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by McGee. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson finds Brooks. Back to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Irving. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Doncic on the wing. Wood outside. Clock at 6. Hardaway with it. Jackson in his pocket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. And stolen by Wood. Now Irving. Pass to Powell. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Irving. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
This guy is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant finds Bane. Morant with it, guarded by Doncic. Morant, pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Now here's Doncic. Irving for 3. He drops it from range. Irving's got 9 points.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Adams. Jackson outside. Doncic against Morant. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Bane. Outside Irving. Pass to Wood. 15 seconds left in the first half. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson, pass to Morant, back to Jackson, and stolen by Wood. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, ending the quarter up.
Your Grizzlies 30, the Mavericks 20.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Timeout called, Memphis. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Kyrie Irving, JaVale McGee out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Doncic outside. Pass to McGee. Back to Doncic. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Adams inside, covered by McGee. Wood passes to Hardaway. Pass to Irving. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson finds Brooks. Now here's Adams. He's guarded by Irving. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Hardaway from outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Hardaway's got 7 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. The Mavericks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Doncic, no good. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bane. Here he goes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wood, a screen on Bane. Out to Wood. Fires the 3. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Bane. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Dallas calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Bane with the rebound.
This is the definition of forceful. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Can't hit that one. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Doncic. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Memphis now. They're on an 11-3 run. Back to Bane. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Irving. Wood outside. Irving against Bane. The 3 from Wood. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bane, the pass to Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adams has got 6 points.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Doncic with it. Dallas again missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
17 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Outside Hardaway. And here is Irving. Wood finds Irving. He gets it up.
This team leans on Jaren Jackson Jr. defense. It can be a difference maker.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Timeout called, Memphis. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. They've got Xavier Tillman. Desmond Bane is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Irving. Puts one up from 19, and he hits the jump shot. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
In a league with the most skilled athletes in the world, Kyrie Irving just stands out. He can do anything with his handle, and he has every finish around the hoop.
Kennard, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. And the Grizzlies shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Jones against Irving. Aldama, no good. Talking about Kyrie, I'll put you on the spot here, Richard. Is he the most skilled current NBA player?
Yes, without a doubt. He is the most skilled current NBA player, and it's really him and then everyone else because it's the efficiency in which he can do it. And you did put me on the spot. Obviously, Steph has handles and a shot. The Beard can do some crazy stuff also, but Kyrie is my tops.
Now here's Doncic. Crafty move. Drives to the hoop.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
And stolen by Hardaway. Doncic on the wing, defended by Jones. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Outside Irving. Lets the three fly. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 22 was their biggest lead. Jones, the pass to Kennard. Here's Aldama. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Clock at 4. Pass to Aldama. Lets it go from deep. Jones misses. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. McGee a screen. And here's Doncic outside. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Grizzlies Breakers.
A line change here for Memphis. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He likes what he's seeing, but he cautioned his players, we are not far enough ahead to assume anything. Momentum can shift in a heartbeat. We have to be diligent, and we have to be smart.
And Allie, thank you for that. Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Here's Bane, defended by Hardaway. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Now here's Hardaway. Right side, Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Irving against Bane. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
A minute 15 left in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
And the second free throw is good. And here are the Mavericks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint, ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Here's Morant driving to the basket. Morant with the slam!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared
Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Conley. Takes the three. Brooks grabs the board. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. No good there. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside translates to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Towns against Jackson. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And relentless in his attack. Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight.
For 3, Edwards. They get it back. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Morant with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Towns in the corner. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Stolen by McDaniels. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Conley with the 3.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Bain. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
From past the arc, and too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They get it back. Conley kicks to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Edwards got 9.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Back to Edwards. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gobert, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Adams. Goes to the reverse layup and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Launches a 3. Another miss by Minnesota. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
previous plays,
it can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
City, let's give a warm welcome to your...
And the second free throw, good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the drive.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Out to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Morant. And Adams with the slam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
It's Prince on the wing. Brooks covering. Prince misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Out to the wing. Memphis moving it around. Bain, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kicks it out to Prince. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Morant dishes to Adams. Plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got 6.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
Prince, the pass to Reed. This one for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And Anderson kicks to Prince. Fires from deep. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant dishes to Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. Brooks against Prince. Nice D from Brooks. Jackson has the open look, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 5. McDaniels passes to Towns. Edwards against Bain. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McDaniels dishes to Towns. Back to McDaniels. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Adams.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Here's Brooks driving in, and he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Here's Brooks. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
Brooks the pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Conley feeling it out. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Towns. Gobert against Adams. And Gobert kicks to Towns. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Passes it to Bain. A 3. And another miss by Memphis. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. We've got 1:13 left in the third. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Morant outside. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. And that's good. Michael Conley for three. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three from Morant. No good on that one.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Edwards passes to Towns. Misses the three. Outside Jackson. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. And of every...
Please give a big round of applause.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out. And they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thanks, David. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Conley. Kicks to Towns. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Grizzlies shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Brooks. The pass to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Pass to McDaniels. Towns with it. The dish to Conley. For three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
It's Morant with the drive. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Conley against Morant. 4 on the clock. Jackson misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Towns. Here's Gobert. And Adams sends it back. Back to Morant. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Gobert down low. Brooks covering. And the basket by Gobert.
Tremendous concentration that Rudy Gobert has, using his size certainly, but finishing through contact.
The three from Morant. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Jackson from long range. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his fifth rebound in this one. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Jackson kicks to Bain. Adams trying to free himself up. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 20 to the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Lets it go with a three. And another miss by Memphis. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Here's Conley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley's so tough on the interior.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Memphis has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Bain with the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
For 3, Edwards. That shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Left side, Bain. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And a wide open look for Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Adams finds Bain. The three-pointer, no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Irving. Puts up a 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Conley. Hauled in by McGee. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Here's Edwards with the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Here's Conley. Ooh, McGee with the block. They recover it. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Wood finds Irving. Back to Wood. McGee against Gobert. Out to Wood. For 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
Here's Irving. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Good on the shot. He's got 7.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
For 3, Conley. No good on the shot, and it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. In transition, here they come. Pass to Towns. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Irving. 7 points in the game.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handle. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Conley. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 10.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021 club.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
And Dallas calls time here. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Here's Prince. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, nice job that time by Prince to stay focused and not lose control of the shot despite drawing the foul. I tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Deflected. Outside Irving. Doncic right side. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Anderson. Mavs the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Doncic. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now here's Reed. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Wood passes to Doncic. The three is up. Again, Doncic missing. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Anderson. Back to Noel. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Doncic. Now here's Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Powell to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And Doncic with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 17 points.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guard ability goes off the charts.
Here's Anderson. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Pulls it from the corner. He can't hit that time.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on.
And we've reached halftime in this one. The Mavericks on top. They're up 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Christian Wood. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Irving. 4 on the clock. There's the drive. Count that bucket. He's got 13.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Conley against Irving. Wood outside. Let's go with a 3. And here's Doncic outside. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Towns into the lane. And that one drops for him. Towns has got 11 points.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Irving for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they're dialed in.
Wow. Goodness. Come on now. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this 3rd quarter. Perfect so far.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the score by Minnesota. Irving against Conley. The 3 from Wood. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. He's got 14.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 17. Outside Irving. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Left side, Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. And the shot goes down. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Irving, the pass to Wood. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
That's just too easy. Got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Pass to Towns. 52 seconds left in the 3rd. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Pure from 3-point range.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Irving finds Wood. Here's Doncic. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Connects from downtown.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Pass to Hardaway. From the arc. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Nap. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. Wood, a screen on Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Here's Gobert. Drops in the layup for 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
McGee, a screen on Conley. Irving, the pass to McGee. Out to Wood. 4-3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wood's range makes him really dangerous. He's effective as a floor spacer.
From deep, Conley. Doncic pulls down the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Wood, a screen on Conley. Out left to the wing. Wood finds Irving. Out to Wood. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Irving. Count it. Good. Irving's got 24.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Shots good by Towns.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Wood, a screen on Conley. Pass to Wood. Kicks it to Doncic. The 3 is up. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Doncic. 27 points for him.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Irving up top. Pass to Hardaway. Edwards against Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside Irving. Down low. McGee. Back to Irving. Up and over Conley. And it's Irving missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Inside. And stolen by Wood. To the inside. A nice shot by McGee. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Outside Conley. From deep. Knocks down the triple.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
Irving with it. Six to shoot. Wood, a screen on Conley. Irving, the pass to Wood. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 6. The shot by Conley, no good. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Irving against Conley. Here's Irving. From downtown. That one is off. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their...
Oh, say does that song.
Everyone's excited. To see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Desmond Bane out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. A nice shot by Irving.
It's amazing how Kyrie can take contact, contort his body, and complete the play.
Irving against Morant. Adams. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bane kicks to Brooks. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smitty. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Irving against Morant. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. And here we go. Fast break and Morant.
Oh, okay. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to McGee. Rebounded by Jackson.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that one.
Adams trying to free himself up. And Brooks gets it to go.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Irving against Morant. The kick out to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Irving's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. 3-point lead. Out to Morant. Hardaway against Brooks. Back to Morant. And stolen by Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2.
The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Morant. He gets it in there. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's Irving, following the basket by John Morant. Here's McGee, and he lays it straight in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Brooks kicks to Jackson. Pass to Bane. no good. Nice D from Doncic. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, Irving with it. No good from outside. Memphis trailing here. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morant dishes to Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
Irving for 3. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Grizzlies lead by 2. We're back at... And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Ja Morant, he's out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Bane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
Irving for 3. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 12.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Here we go, 1-on-1. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Trouble for the defense on this drive. Desmond gets physical and gets fouled.
And Bane drops them both. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7". And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Irving against Morant. McGee the pass to Doncic. That 3 off the mark. And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now the pass to Wood from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wood's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
McGee is screen on Bane. And Doncic throws it down.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Bane drives in. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Adams. The shot's good from McGee.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant outside. Back to Brooks. McGee with the block. Irving against Bane. Passes to Doncic. Driving inside. And Adams sends it back. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant pushes to Brooks.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Dallas calls timeout. Here's Irving. 12 points for him. .35 seconds left here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Jackson, that's good. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
McGee finds Irving. Doncic outside. Over Bane. The shot off that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by now.
Your Mavericks, 25. The Grizzlies, 34.
Playing through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Doncic out there with Irving. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's McGee in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year. And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
2 on the clock. Irving finds Wood. No good on the 3. Memphis leading by 12. Hardaway against Brooks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Doncic has got 9 points.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Payne kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Mavericks trailed by 11. Pass to Wood. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Foul. He's checked in for JaVale McGee.
A generational talent. Doncic able to carry a team and make others around him better.
Here's Morant. And he goes right over Dwight Powell and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Morant missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. A 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Wood a screen on Payne. And here's Doncic from the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Morant passes to Brooks. Out to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. That one, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. On the wing, Hardaway. Wood a screen on Payne. There's the pass to Wood. And he makes that one. Wood's got 5.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Morant's against Irving. And Jackson throws it down hard.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Please give a huge Dallas welcome to your game.
Dallas has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. The 3 for Doncic. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Adams dishes to Jackson.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Jackson. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell with a screen on Payne. Doncic passes to Powell. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Payne against Doncic. Jacks up a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. And So it's Memphis ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Desmond Bain out there with John Morant, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Wood with the screen for Irving to the left side wing. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Passes it to Bain. From outside the arc. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
3 points.
Morant's got his 7th assist in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Wood. Back to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Morant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
McGee is screen on Morant. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brooks the pass to Adams. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Bain looking around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mavericks trail by 16. Doncic outside. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Morant kicks to Bain. His 3-pointers off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Irving passes to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Jackson. From downtown, it's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Brooks. Outside Jackson. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway finds Doncic. There's the triple. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside, Bain. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Grizzlies.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steven Adams.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Irving for 3. Here's McGee, tries again, and it's good on the way in.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Left side, Irving. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They